Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. Really don't have a lot to talk about, but just wanted to do a video. It's like 9 in the morning, drinking, smoking, as one does at 9 in the morning. In the background, we are listening to Girlcock, Hot Trans Summer. Can you hear that? Transgender porno grind. Fucking awesome, right? Anyway, I've been obsessed with Girlcock lately. That's your video title, obsessed with Girlcock. Check it out. It's a one-woman project, Quebec City. First full length, it's 17 minutes and something, but it's first full length. Previously released an EP. It was just average porno grind. This is fucking awesome. Very death metal-y music-wise with the gore grind vocals. And, you know, the, queens with wings and dolls with balls and, you know, cool transgender titles. Good shit. Check it out. Not much to talk about. I was going to do a video about Metal Mickey and his little fucking Meltdown bullshit. He's, I guess, turned it. I didn't check today, but yesterday got the channel turned off. I don't think it's deleted. It's just turned off. He ain't around because he's fucking, you know, I guess smart enough to realize what a fucking douchebag he sounded like. I guess I will talk about him. I didn't want to kick him while he's down or whatever, but I don't give a fuck. I don't subscribe to Metal Mickey. First time I heard of him was a couple years ago when he started that beef with J-Dog. And so I watched him and I was like, Jesus Christ. Like he started ranting about J-Dog's mother or some shit. Just being douchey. And J-Dog's response was like, chill, bro. You know, what the fuck's wrong with you? You know? And kind of made me respect J-Dog a little bit. He's all right. But yeah, Metal Mickey seemed like a fucking douchebag. So I didn't subscribe to him, never watched him again. And for some reason, he pops up. Have I ever shown my Burzum? I got a Burzum pillow. Fucking, not Temu, AliExpress or whatever. Burzum pillow. Fuck yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, well, Mickey. So he fucking so he pops up on my feed, you know, bitching about whatever. And, you know, he's like, oh, Melanie loves shopping's more like it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. And I knew he says she talks shit about a woman. This is how these people work. It's same over here. You know, he's not in America. Americans are ball-ins, he said. Kind of hard to argue with that right now, the state of the fucking country right now. But anyway, I won't get into to politics. Fuck. What the fuck was I talking about? I'm a little too high, I guess, and I forget shit, lose my train of thought. Happens a lot. Oh, I lost my train of thought. So I know how these people operate. He's talk shit about a woman, right? I knew people would rush out videos because this shit gets views. This probably won't because this is fucking way late. This is like a month ago at this point, probably all this stuff. People have moved on and I'm in a cloud of weed smoke or whatever. I'll get to it one of these days, you know? So this is it. So, fuck. I can't concentrate. Maybe it's Girlcock. Maybe it's Girlcock in the background is distracting me. Queens with wings. Fuck, this is terrible. I'm just gonna power through. A shitty video is better than no video, right? Oh, I got notes. Do I need notes? Oh, fuck, I'll finish my thing. So, I knew he would talk shit about a woman. People would rush videos out and come to her defense. And then I knew he would respond by, ooh, look at all the people coming to her defense, blah, blah, blah. Which he did, you know. Called them incels. He said he pissed off the incels, which is hilarious because in this scenario, you're the incel, bro. You know, not them. So, fucking man, he's such a fucking... I didn't watch all that, but apparently it got even worse. I just turned it off. I watched the first little bit. I was like, fuck this guy. Apparently he just kept talking a lot more shit. But I don't give a fuck. I'm not a subscriber. And what's his name? Ground Zero Salem, Pat, I guess. He was like, hope you get the help you need, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. Just stay away. Go away. I don't care. I'm not going to watch you. You're a douchebag. You know, start a beef with me. I would love to just go scorched earth and, you know, talk shit. Which that's what I was going to do, is go all these points. You said this, and you're fucking cunt. They like calling people cunts over there, right? That's like a big word. And I should be like that, right? You fucking cunt, you over the pond douchebag. Yeah, in that video, you mentioned somebody must have a cock the size of a grain of rice. Fuck you. I don't know. Yeah, everybody's fake, you know. He's real, though. I'm not fake, he said. You can't say that about the majority of this guy. I can't do the accent. You can't say that about the majority in this community. Dude, I'm not fake. This is how I act. Every time I drink beer and smoke weed, this is how I act. So I'm as real as a donut, motherfucker. Fuck you. So that's all about, you know, Metal Mickey. Hey, Melanie. I'll put Melanie's name in the title too. Maybe she'll check in. She's probably never seen me before. Melanie, if you're listening, if you're watching, love you. But one thing, it's time to re-listen to this and give this a re-evaluation, because this is top tier death metal right here. Yeah, who cares? Then it's an AI cover. Big fucking deal. It's awesome. Other than that, love you, Melanie. Give me a shout out or something. See, all my viewers are like old farts. And you probably don't get a lot of old fart viewers. But we like a lot of the same shit. You and I. So, I think you're in Florida. I lived in Florida for 12 years. I fucking hated it. Don't even want to go back. How much I fucking hate it. The fucking humidity and the bugs and shit. Fuck that. But anyway, way to go, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's enough about that. What else do I have down here? I got more bullshit. Metal Threat, the Metal Threat show. The Rip to Shreds guy. Gonna change the name of the channel. Ace died. Ace Frehley. Loved Ace Frehley, right? Who didn't? He was the real deal, you know. Got a promotion. I'm like in charge of maintenance. You know, there's a whole fucking story behind that. Like the previous boss. I'll probably cut that out. I shouldn't talk about work because I'm like a boss now. And I got like, you know, I'm not allowed to talk about money. But a lot of money I'm making. Not a lot, but I'm paying my bills. Dave Mustaine doing a Ride the Lightning cover. Y'all check it out. I listened to like 30 seconds of that new single. I'm not a Dave Mustaine fan, period. You know, Metal Threat. I thought about going to Metal Threat when they first announced it because of Satanic War Master, right? They were going to be there. I've mentioned Satanic War Master. Everyone's like, oh, you know, their early stuff, yeah, was a little Hitlery, okay? When I heard them for the first time, I didn't know any of that. I heard them, they popped up on YouTube, and I listened to them from like a black metal promotion channel. They popped up, and I checked them out, and I was like, holy shit, this is the best black metal album I've ever heard in my life. This one Corellian Satanist Madness. Holy crap, this is just fucking amazing, right? And I listened to it. I was like, holy shit, you know, I listen to that fucker again. One of them albums that you discover, you like it so much, you listen to it like every day, you know, for a few days or a couple times a day or whatever to kind of just absorb it, you know? And that's what I did with this. And then I decided to check out another, I knew they were Finnish. I checked out some other Finnish black metal bands from that channel, and I discovered, holy shit, Finnish black metal is like the best black metal, you know? So I was gonna go because of Satanic War Master, and then turns out, boom, no Satanic War Master, no Horna, no Sargeist, no a bunch of people, right? Oh, but they got Graham Malowski and Argoslint, or whatever you say it, you know. Fuck. Oh, I'm going to change the name of the channel, too. I've decided. Brian's Mostly Metal Updates is kind of a stupid fucking channel. Or, not a stupid channel. It's a great fucking channel. Stupid fucking name, right? So, I'm changing it. Like, what's his name? Mark G with a C. Change to the Bowels of Retribution. So I think all you gotta do is fucking change it and you're good to go, you know? So I'm gonna change it. I won't tell you what. It won't be a surprise probably when you hear it because I own the domain. But I'm just gonna change it and kind of still do what I'm doing. But every once in a while I want to maybe bitch about work, you know, tell a work story. I would love someday to get high and talk about my years working in the porn business. I made a lot of fucking money, man. Unfortunately, the business model that I was using, not applicable anymore. I give it a go a couple years ago. I bought a bunch of porn domains and I'm like, let me try to make something happen. No, the old ways are long gone. Everything's different now. And I'm sure it's still possible. That's the thing is now that you have OnlyFans, I was a middleman, you know, was what I was. You don't need the middleman anymore. You can just go right to women can go right to the customers. And middlemen are not as needed. Now, there's always going to be middlemen for other porn sites, you know, but no, the business is just so different. You know, it'd be like starting from scratch. And it's just, do not have the patience for relearning the porn business. When I was doing porn, it was still like a lot of people are still in dial-up, so it was images and not videos. Once people got high-speed internet and tube sites appeared, boom, the old business models, boom, dead. You know, TGPs and link lists and all that. So yeah, I'd love to maybe just tell stories, you know, different things I did, different niches that I made money with. You know, porn stories, went to conventions and, you know, what was her name? Something Rain. There's a lot of porn stars with Rain, April Rain, Spring Rain, whatever the fuck. This was one of those Rains. Hot, you know, hot, petite, you know, porno chick that was a little bit famous. Like she worked for like Vivid or whatever, I think, one of the bigger companies. And she come up to me and Pete, like it was after the convention. We were at the porn convention and knew a guy that had a booth, so we got to stay after they closed and help tear down the booth and shit. So all the people that were in there were just in the industry basically. And yeah, she came up to me and Pete and, you got any weed? And at the time I wasn't a pothead, so no, sorry. And she went along and Pete's like, you know, if you had weed, you'd be begging a porno chick in a little bit. And I didn't really think of that. All I knew is I didn't have weed, so whatever. And I was like, holy shit, that's all it would have took to probably bang a porn star was, yeah, I got weed, baby. Let's go up to my room, smoke some weed and, you know, some sausages or whatever. Yeah, but Pete was there too. I've never done, you know, one of those. Had an opportunity once. I don't know if I ever talked about that. The bisexual chick. that I knew asked me if I'd be interested in a threesome, but it was her and like another dude. And the dude was bisexual. And she asked me if I would freak out if he would, touch me or whatever. And I said, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. And I chickened out. In hindsight, I wish I'd have done it. I mean, who fucking cares? I'd either enjoyed it or I wouldn't have. So, I don't know. I'm open to things, I'm open to a lot of things. I'm rambling about bullshit now. Oh, I was just saying, I changed the name of the channel. I'm still going to do my bullshit. I'd like to start doing the Week in Metal, maybe, when the new year starts. I have listened to, like, not a lot this year. It's just, I get in these ruts where it's like I'm working full time, but I'm not making enough money, really, to survive. And that's kind of fucking depressing. So now with this promotion and raise, I'm making enough money that I can cover my expenses and got a little bit left over, So I might actually be able to order some records, in a few months, or at least after the first of the year, once I get some checks coming in and see how fast my money's going to build up. Maybe I order something once in a while. It'll be fun to buy stuff again. Then, Andrew Lee, right? I've watched some of his videos just because he's done videos on doing gore grind vocals. So I've watched those, and so he comes out, and what was his deal now? I don't even fucking remember. All metal is racist, all metalheads are racist. I don't know. Because, like, I got to the point where he was talking about the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1888 or whatever the fuck. And I was like, oh, you know what? Back. I ain't watching this fucking bullshit. Goddamn fucking history lesson on the fucking how many fucking 100 years ago was that? So, whatever. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm a lot of racist assholes. Trust me, I run into them too. And I'm just a plain old ordinary white guy. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to try to start doing shit. Even if it's just a drunken high ramble about bullshit. I got other stuff. I got all kinds of stuff written down I could do a video of. And I'm sitting on the couch watching YouTube smoking weed every day when I'm not working. So, trying to snap out of things. I need to get laid. That's what needs to happen. Now that I'm making more money, I might have hooker money. So we'll see. Hookers are so goddamn expensive, man. I won't get into the particulars. Maybe I'm going to put the word out at work, Easy women. Stop by my crib. I have a few years of pent up, you better be ready. Anyway, I'm out of here. I don't know if I can use this. If I can, I'll post it. You can see bubbles down here. Ilsa passed away. Ilsa, you didn't see her that much. She didn't like being on camera. She passed away, died in my arms. I'm going to go. I don't want to talk about that. See you soon, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. Later. I'm not gonna sing The Conjuring anymore because it summons evil spirits or whatever. Fuck you, Dave. I don't know. I also listened to, I was gonna do a video listening to Nazi music so you don't have to, and just tell you what you're missing out on, because no, you're missing out on some good stuff, and you're also not really missing out on others stuff, Fucking Goatmoon, for example. The first 2-3 albums, I don't remember. But for the first couple, for sure, really good. Really good. And then later on, started doing like the folk metal bullshit. It's like, with reminds me of fucking Spinal Tap, when the little midgets come out during the Stonehenge, that's fucking, I don't want to hear that shit. So he's playing this all like, old-timey fairy music, and he's bragging about, you know, being a superior Aryan or whatever. It's like, give me a fucking break, douchebag. You ain't superior at much, probably. I want chicken and pork and beef, you know. I don't want no fucking seafood. I don't want no fucking gross bullshit, for sure. Right? I ain't eating, and I've heard stories. My brother was in the Philippines for a while, in the Navy. And you know that bullshit they sell in the street that's like duck eggs with some fucking fermented duck fetus in it bullshit, and you're supposed to slurp it out. Ah, fuck that shit. You know, I just give me some fucking chicken strips, you know, and something to dip them in that isn't too spicy. You know, that's all I need. You know, dolls with balls. Uh, so I'm distracted. The music distracts me. Everybody plays music. I'm trying to fit in, and it's not working for me because I'm too distracted. Maybe I should turn it down, but if I turn it down so low that I can't hear it, what's the fucking point of having it in the first place? I don't know. Can you even hear that? I don't know. I'm going to lean back a little bit. What was I talking about? I can't fucking remember now. Oh, I'll just cut some of that shit out. So, yeah, so what? They're very, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn this off. I just got to do it. I'm getting anxious for some reason. Yeah, this video's not going well. God damn it. I'm gonna try to keep going. Maybe I can piece something together.